Welcome back to Mornings with Luann and Tim and Stephanie and Mark. Hi, guys.
Hello.
Welcome to On TV. You are both from London, Ontario?
We are.
Around that area.
Did you know each other before you got hired?
We did, yeah. We worked together at our previous camp, so we've known each other for 10 years.
Yeah, it's our 10th year knowing each other.
That's pretty cool.
We met through camp.
Yeah.
So you obviously have experience working at other camps. How many are you? 10 years at least?
This is my 11th summer working as a
Holy smokes.
Yeah.
So your title is you're the camp director, Stephanie.
I am, yes.
Okay, started off with Rainbow Camp how many years ago?
Well, this is my 4th summer at Rainbow Camp.
Okay, for the first 2 years
I was assistant director my first summer, and then I was director after that.
So 2 years of director?
Yeah.
And you plan on returning again?
Yeah.
You've got big plans, don't you?
I do. I think that Rainbow Camp can grow to be really big, so I'm excited to be a part of that. Yeah.
And Mark, what brought you up here? I mean, how did you know? What did you hear?
So I ended up, so I was just on social media, and I follow Steph on pretty much everything.
Yeah.
So I just saw that she was posting things about Rainbow Camp, and I was like, how do I get myself involved? How do I get there? I want to do this. I love camp, and I want to be there.
Okay, so you're the camp director, and you run what's called the LIT.
Yeah, LIT. So the Leaders in Training Coordinator. Yeah, so pretty much that program is for youth, LGBT youth who are, and allies as well, who are 17 to 18.
Okay, so they're the older?
Yeah, they're older,
campers?
yeah. So they're older, so they sign up, they apply just like Steph would.
To
become leaders. So they could potentially become counselors, but as well, we could make them, we're pretty much giving them the skills like communication, leadership, self-esteem, so then they can bring that, if they choose, to bring it to camp, or as well to be leaders in their community, in the LGBT community at their high schools, their colleges, their universities. So that's what we're mainly for, the LIT program.
So the LIT program, those students, those campers,
yeah.
They spend 2 weeks with you.
Yes, so the first week is a training week. So they come in and we'll do all the training for them.
And with them, yeah.
Yeah.
And then for the second week, they actually shadow.
We put them into a cabin, then they will shadow some of the counselors, so then they can learn from what the counselors do as well. We do a takeover day, so they're gonna do all the programming the whole entire day.
They get a whole day themselves to run the camp.
That's right. Yeah, so that's pretty much one of our biggest goals for when they're at camp is to do the takeover day.
Do they have to be a returning camper to?
Nope.
No.
So anyone can sign up for it.
18.
Yeah.
What are the ages of the campers, the youngest to the eldest?
The youngest, we start at 12.
12 years
old. Turning 12, and then up until 17.
And you divide the weeks up into age groups, right, Stephanie?
That's right, yeah. So the first 2 weeks are 15 to 17, and the last week, which is what we're on right now, is 12 to 14.
How cute are those little 12-year-olds?
Yeah, I know.
Now, and let's talk a little about who attends camp. They're not necessarily LGBTQ+.
No, a lot of them are from LGBT families.
Okay.
So their parents might be in the community, or they are allies, so their sibling or their friends are there too.
You mentioned that a camper brought a sibling with them this year.
Yes.
So how fun would that be? You go to camp, you go to queer camp, and you bring your sister or your brother with you?
Yeah, and it makes it less scary of an experience to come with your friend.
Absolutely. For some of these kids, it must be remarkable. It's probably the first time they're allowed to actually just let loose and be themselves, be their own natural selves.
That's exactly what it is, yeah. You're just 100% yourself, you're just free.
No judgment.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No concerns about other people, other youth.
And very accepting
who can be
place.
Youth can be very cruel.
Yeah, and a big thing is swimming at our camp. Is
swimming.
Yeah, so, we're right on the lake and it's beautiful. But
because they've taken over, just so they know.
Yeah.
You used to be at Camp McDougall.
We used to be there, yeah.
But now you've moved to?
Camp Wakanda.
Camp Wakanda was privately purchased.
Yeah.
And so now the owner is renting to you.
Yeah.
You love it there.
We love it there.
It's a larger facility also, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's nice to get to make it our own space, like it's Rainbow Camp while we are there.
You're not sharing any camping facilities with anybody?
Yeah.
You're looking to expand next year, hopefully.
Yeah, we have another week next year, so this week...
Oh, you already know you're going to do 4 weeks next year?
Yeah, so this year we have 3 weeks of camp. Next year we're having 4 weeks, so that's really exciting.
Waiting list, you said?
So many waiting lists,
yes.
Yeah.
This is one of the only camps, where? Would you say in Canada? Or?
Yeah, we're one of maybe... we're one of the biggest ones in Canada, but there's only 2 or 3 other bigger ones that I can think of. There's probably some smaller ones too.
Harry Stewart and Chris Southern were the people who began all of this.
Yeah, founders. We call them our founders.
Founders, along with a couple of friends of mine. So, how many campers do you have?
Every week, close to 50 around there, give or take. Yeah.
50 a week for 3 weeks, going on to 4, and there's a wait list.
Oh yeah.
Why is there a wait list? What's the reasoning that we can't get all the people in there?
Well, funding is our biggest thing. Like
Funding.
We're ready to expand. Like we could have so many more weeks, but it all comes down to funding because we only ask campers to pay $350, but the actual cost is like $1,500 ish.
Wow.
So yeah.
So you're subsidizing $1,200 worth of camping.
Yeah, well, we're working hard to make it as accessible as an experience as possible. So
how do you raise the funds? I know that Rainbow Camp in the past has done some great fundraisers. I think, if I'm not mistaken, my friend Adam Prue might have done a fundraiser for Rainbow Camp, and I know Misconception.
Yes, yeah.
Kevin's been up here doing a couple.
Yeah.
Are there any fundraisers planned that you know of that we can promote, or we'll talk to Harry about that another time?
Harry,
Harry, you got to come on the show when you're raising funds, so we can. Yeah. But otherwise, people can donate anytime, right?
Anytime, yeah. Right through our website, we make it as easy as possible.
And the website is
welcomefriend.ca.
Welcomefriend.ca.
Yeah.
Corporate sponsorship would be amazing, wouldn't it?
Yeah. It would.
You've had some from TD, but
yeah, last year we got a bit of money from TD, and that was really helpful.
We need more. We need people to step up and help these youth, because talk about some of the things that the youth do while they're at camp and how they benefit from attending.
Yeah.
Who wants to take that one?
Go for it.
Go for it.
Some of the stuff they do. So right now, we've done canoeing. Yeah, we've done canoeing. We also have like educational sessions as well. Mm-hmm. So anything like if they don't learn it at home, we can definitely like teach them here. We have like Trans 101.
What's Trans 101? For someone who's watching who doesn't know anything about this, how would you describe Trans 101?
So that is campers who are like identify as trans, and that could be anything from like non-binary, so they don't identify as male or female or somewhere in between. And then there's people who just transition, like are assigned male or female at birth and don't identify that way.
Right.
And so we talked to them about like social transition and a lot of things like the medical side of it as well. So this is a place where they can get a lot of that information for the first time, which is why things like swimming is a big thing at our camp.
Yes.
Because I never thought about that.
Yeah,
yes,
so
exactly.
that's where they can feel comfortable. Like a lot of them love swimming, but in public pools or public spaces, they don't feel like they can take their wear the clothes that
would be what they feel in their minds and their hearts and their souls, as opposed to what their body is. Wow.
Yeah,
that's got to be freeing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
100%.
And then there's that natural therapeutic aspect too, to being that, right? So making you feel empowered not only in your community but in your body as well.
Incredible. Okay. They also have a lot of fun too.
Oh yeah.
It's so
like when I was there, because I came out one day and spent a day. I did a lot of theater improv stuff, and it was mostly about empowerment as well, about learning how to stand up for yourself and role playing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But then for fun later on, they were having a dance, because they have a dance, don't
so
they?
We still have the dance. We have a banquet, so it's like a big dinner. Everyone gets all dressed up.
I helped do makeup for the dance.
Wonderful.
So I was doing some drag king stuff and some drag queen stuff with the kids. Yeah, I'd never really done drag king before, so I wasn't very helpful in that regard. But I was helping some of the kids. And you know. Even so, drag queen obviously would be some of the young men wanted to dress up.
Yeah.
But sometimes there were just an LGBTQ female who would say like, I want to do the makeup too for fun, whatever, right? So great partying going on.
Oh, yeah.
Lots of learning, lots of socialization.
Yeah, it's great.
So mental health is a huge aspect of this.
Yeah.
What other kinds of stuff do you talk about then? And do you do group sessions? Do you do any individual counseling? How does that work?
We're not there to be therapists. That's not our role.
Okay.
Our role is to just to give them the space where they can be themselves.
Okay.
And so we believe in developing them as holistically.
Yeah.
And that is, yes, we're all LGBT in some way, but where you really experience that growth is when you're like out in the canoe and you just like the magic happens through the connections you make with the other people in the community. Yeah. So we have like mental health supports and stuff are there, but that's not our primary focus. Our primary focus is to just allow people to be themselves.
You've been there for 4 years. Have you seen returns of students? I keep calling them students.
Yeah,
I don't know why I call them students.
That's because they're young. And
I guess so.
Yeah. And it's amazing seeing them year to year and watching some of these kids grow up. And now, I've seen one of my LITs from last year is on staff now. Yeah,
so it's nice too that some of the staff, like it's nice to see some of the some of the campers turn into LITs, which then hopefully will become staff as well.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
So it's just it's amazing seeing like the growth.
Now you go back home to London. No, you're going back to
Toronto now.
Because you're going for your BA in dance at York?
Yeah, I'm finishing a master's.
A master's, sorry.
Yeah.
That's what I meant to say.
That's okay.
Master's at York in dance?
Yes.
And you, sir?
I will be going back to London, and I will be going to be an educational assistant for the school board of Thames Valley.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, do you think you'll come back next year?
I've already been told I am. Yes.
I'm coming out next year. You know, let's do it. I came out a long time ago. But I'd love to come visit. Maybe we could do an on-location thing. Would that be fun? I know there's some issues with confidentiality, but we'll look into it. We'll work with Harry and we'll do an on-location.
Yeah. That's a great idea.
Fabulous. Okay.
Campers will love
Rainbow Camp. Help them out, please. Donate. Make a difference in a child's life. The website once again is
rainbowcamp.ca.
Thanks for being here. Enjoy the rest of your summer.
Wonderful. Thank you so
Stephanie,
much.
Mark, a pleasure.
Thank you.
We'll be right back to say goodbye with Alex after this.
Awesome.
Nicely done.